Good morning, welcome to day 45. Yes, I remembered the number today. Welcome to day 45 of your daily wellness. And today we have child pose. So child pose is a really restorative pose. Really relaxing, that's why the ambiance is a bit different today. So get yourself loads of pillows, blankets, cushions. You don't even need a yoga mat, you don't need proper yoga clothes today. Literally just get all the things that make you feel comfortable and cozy and relaxed, and we're going to do a nice restorative child pose session, which is basically just going to be a whole session of child pose. Even make yourself a nice cup of tea, and really just take this time for you. So pause the video, you know, put your fluffy socks on, get your blankets out, do all the things that make you feel super relaxed and really nice, and then we'll have some child pose. So get yourself ready. Or if you're the cat, like the cat, you know, just lick your bits on camera. Amazing. Thanks, Fred. Okay. So to begin with, we're going to start in seated position. And we're just going to take some breaths to kind of clear away. So you can sit in any seated position that suits you. You can sit on cushions, blocks. You can put a blanket over your lap if you're feeling a bit chilly. You can sit with your cup of tea in your hand and take a few sips while we come into the moment of here and now. So we're not necessarily focusing on form for a moment. We're just focusing on being here, taking this moment of self-care and just loving yourself, finding what feels nice for you. So settle in. Notice how you feel in your body, but also in your mind. And imagine with every exhale you're letting go of a bit of that tension, letting go of a bit of the thoughts, all of those negative thoughts, even the ones that are just mildly negative, the, oh, I should have done this, or I should be doing this, or I could have done this, or all of those to-do lists, things that you've got to do, things that you feel pressure about. Just let that go for a minute. For the next, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes or so, you're mine, you're here for you, forget that. If you've got your nice cup of tea or something, just take a few moments to sip your tea and repeat to yourself that it is okay for a bit of self-care. It's okay. Settle into this moment. Breathe, not because I'm telling you to. Breathe nice and deep because it feels nice for you. Maybe you are in stillness, or maybe you're taking a bit of a fidget. Maybe stillness is just feeling a little bit less comfortable for you today, and we're really just working on comfort today. So maybe it's stillness, maybe it's having a fidget. Good. While you sit here, take a little movement through your neck. So whoever you are, whatever you've been doing, whatever life you've got at the moment, we always carry tension in our neck and shoulders. So just taking a bit of easy movement for you. Maybe it's ears to shoulders, maybe it's looking around, maybe it's drawing some circles or some figure of eights, maybe it's the jutting of the chin forward and back. Just take a moment to just move around in a way that feels good for your neck. Still repeating that mantra. It's okay to care for myself. It's okay to put myself first for a short time, or any amount of time really, but for this amount of time it's okay. The more you look after yourself, the more energy you have to look after everyone else when you need to go back to it. So this is perfectly fine. In fact, this is probably should be the first thing on your to-do list, is to take time for yourself, to take time to make you feel good, because when you feel good you're more productive, or more caring towards others anyway, or just more positive. So we're going to slowly work our way into our first child pose. So, making your own way there. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it. I'm going to give you lots of options and you can use your equipments. I've got blankets, cushions, blocks, whatever you've got with you, you can use them. So firstly we're going to bring knees together. Now if you get tight through the front of the knees or struggle to get back, you can put blankets, blocks, cushions, as many as you need, roll them up to come up a little bit higher, which should take the pressure off a little bit. This is also nice if you've got sore legs or sore calves, because the pressure, the compression of your weight pressing with the extra blanket or cushion under the calves. Oh, look at Kitty, I don't know if you can see her there, she's cute. Yeah, that should feel really nice. So maybe you want to do it like this, even if you're not sore and even if you're not tight, that's your choice. So as we come down, if you've got the cushion there, just notice how it feels different. Or maybe everyone try it with a blanket or cushion there. Allow the arms to just relax where they will for a moment. And then another option, if it's your front of your ankles that are feeling a bit tight, so you can use maybe something smaller here, a blanket or a cushion or a block to just place on the front of the ankle, maybe something bigger than that, but up to you. And that will just help to allow your ankle to have a little bit more of a bend in it, so we're not pointing quite so much. So it'll help give a bit of support here. And maybe we try with that, maybe you put a cushion under your head. Notice the different sensations as you use your cushion or blanket in different ways. So another great way is to put the blanket on your lap. So, or cushion, whatever you've got. Bring it right up to your belly, right up to the hip crease. Think up and over and then come over. And feel that extra lift, that extra support through the body. And this will probably lift your head up as well. So maybe you want a block or a blanket or a cushion under your head. This one can be particularly nice if you're feeling tight through the lower back, or even if you've had a bit of tummy ache, providing it's not so bad that going upside down is really uncomfortable. But this can help just give that bit of compression, that bit of support to your belly, you know, sometimes when you're just feeling a bit uncomfortable. So it can be quite nice to use a pillow or a cushion or a block, or not a block, something soft. Something soft under the belly there. And then lastly, with this version, we can use a block or a cushion, simply just one under the head, or you can use a blanket or a cushion in every one of those positions. So take a moment to come down. I'm going to take it all the way down. So from here, hands can just rest casually, palms up or palms down. We can actually start to reach them out to get a bit of extra length through the spine. Or we can take them back. And taking them back towards the feet, palms facing up, really allows this opening through the upper back, this releasing of tension, particularly if you've been exercising a lot, doing a lot of yoga. You find that we sort of can get quite tight through here, so it helps to release that. So find an option that feels comfortable for you and relax down into it. Whichever bit of equipment you may or may not be using, you can swap and change. Notice how it changes the sensation. Really taking a moment to notice the sensation in your body and switch it if it doesn't quite feel right. This is all about being as comfortable as you possibly can today. And then one other variation that we often take is this more active child pose with the knees separate. And one of the reasons that we do this one is it really does help to lengthen through the lower back and get into the hip creases. But also for some people it can help give you a bit more space to come down. So if you're feeling a bit tight or just for whatever reason, sometimes coming down on top of your knees feels like we're crunching up a little bit too tight. So separating the knees can give you a bit more space to come down. And again, you can use blocks, you can use cushions, you can bring it in and pad it up so that you've got something to come down onto in front. Or again, you can put something underneath here, underneath the ankles. Make a choice. Choose an option that feels good for you. Same with the hands. If you've got wide legs, we can take them out and reach, actively lengthen through the spine, or we can just let them relax. And then the last option with the wide legs, which is a really nice one, again for stretching out through the upper back. Rather than taking the hands to the side, we take them between the legs, reaching down towards the feet, resting the head on a cushion or a block or something. And this is really nice for, it still stretches out through the hips, through the hip joints, but it really allows the shoulders to relax. It allows that release through the upper back. Taking some time to explore child pose for you. If you are doing the variation that I'm doing now, make sure you switch your head every so often so we're facing the other way, and both sides of your neck get a nice equal stretch. And then as you move and change through your child pose options, try to find one that feels comfortable, that you can maybe stay in for a few beats while we do a little bit of a meditation. So I'm going to bring a blanket and use a couple of pillows. Maybe here. So take your time, get comfortable for you. Settle down into whatever option you choose. Relax down into it. I'm going to sit up just so you can hear me breathe, but you stay comfortable wherever you are. Take a moment to sink down. You can shift and change, and if this child pose just becomes too uncomfortable for you, what I suggest is that you slide the legs out, come down onto your belly, and again use those pillows and blankets or whatever you have just to get comfortable as we meditate for the end of our session. So wherever you're at, sink in into the moment, into your body. Let the tension go, let the preconception go. Relax it down. As you relax down, I want you to imagine that you're walking through a forest. Take a moment to notice the kind of forest that you're in. Notice how tall the trees are, the kind of trees, if they're densely packed in or quite sparse. Notice the sky that you can see. The light that comes through the branches and the shapes that that light makes as it comes through the canopy down onto the forest floor. Noticing if the forest floor is clear or busy. Take a moment to notice the colours of your forest. Depending on the season, depending on the type of forest, they may be bright and vibrant and varied, or it may be quite stark, quite simple. And the same with the textures. Are there multiple textures, various plant lives and trunks and undergrowth and forest floor? Or is it Very simple, very clear. Just one or two. And notice the sounds that you can hear in your forest. Listening to the birds, the calls of the wildlife, the wind rustling through the trees perhaps. Maybe you can hear insects, maybe it's so quiet you can hear your own breath. Notice the smell of your particular forest. It could be quite clear and empty, or it could be full with smells of nature, of plants. Maybe you can just smell the freshness of the breeze or snow. And can you taste, as you stand in your forest, sometimes these smells can be so strong, or we can almost taste the freshness of the rain, the muskiness, the floral scents. And notice how you feel in the forest, the sensation as you reach out and touch the nearest tree. Is the bark smooth or rough? Are the leaves waxy or crispy, or paper thin and delicate? Maybe the flowers brush against your legs or the undergrowth. Maybe you get prickled. Maybe you can feel insects buzzing around, gently tickling your face or your hair against your neck. Maybe you feel warm or cold, sure-footed, or like you're slipping around underneath your feet. And then close your eyes in the forest and notice how you feel emotionally in yourself. Maybe the forest brings a sensation of peacefulness, of serenity, of being at one with nature, getting back to basics. But it can also be a place of inspiration, of motivation, of energizing with this natural energy, connecting with this more natural flow. Notice that. And let the forest fade away, but keep a hold of those emotions, that sensation. Gently start to take a little fidget in whatever pose you're in right now. Gently batting your eyelids open and coming back to this here and now. Take a few breaths, anchoring those feelings from the forest within yourself. Take them with you through the day. Help to keep you centered and balanced. If you want a little more meditation and a little more exploration through your forest, you can lie back down and do that now. Otherwise, we will see what we have for tomorrow's session. Not very good at this today. Too relaxed. Okay, this first one, what we got? Nice peaceful warrior tomorrow. So nice grounding pose, lengthening, and a hip opener for tomorrow. So thank you for joining me. Namaste. And I will see you again tomorrow for your next dose of daily wellness.